Welcome to this week's broadcast at Eagle 7 News.
We are now into the third week of February, and the snow keeps on coming. This week, Minnesota broke some records. More on that to come.
We also get a glimpse into how one professor spends his free time outside the classroom. I'm Kaitlyn Martens.
And I'm Kyle Livingood. Your campus news starts right now.
It's that time of the year again. Students are finding out via letters whether they have been accepted as a resident assistant. Students who are interested in the position had to go through a rigorous interview process before finding out if they were accepted. Free housing may be an incentive for some, but for Isaac Karpinski, getting to know the people on his floor is what made all of it worth it.
One of the biggest things that stuck out to me is that I love being around people. I love getting to know people. I want to know their story. I want to know how they're impacted by what the Lord is doing and what others are doing around campus. And I think that desire of an RA to get to know their people is important and crucial to being an effective RA.
With the basketball season wrapping up, we now have our sports director, Ryan Mitchell, joining us. Ryan?
Yeah, unfortunately, it is wrapping up as we approach closer to March here right now. And unfortunately for Northwestern, that means that it's the end of the season. But at the same time, it's the best part of the season. You know, everything's been leading up to this single moment. All the accolades that the team has gained throughout the season can kind of be tossed out at this point. And now the bright lights really come up, and it's time to shine for these Eagles. Eagle 7's Anderson Bazile Jr. has the story.
After their big win last night, the Eagles are looking to make their return back to the top tomorrow night here under the bright lights in the Erickson Center.
Even though the Eagles have won 13 games in a row, they know that that record means nothing now.
When it comes to playoffs, it's kind of like we fight for our season now. Like any game could be our last.
Brady has been a 4-year guy here at Northwestern, but he's still waiting on his name to be called in March.
It'd be great because I've been to the national tournament, but I never got a chance to play in it, so it'd be kind of the first for me.
With Brady's final 40 minutes being right around the corner, he knows he must savor every moment before the final buzzer sounds.
Freshman throughout junior, you just kind of take it for granted. However, you get to senior year, you finally understand, like, yay, this is the last season. This is the last time you get to enjoy it.
Full gym, standing room only, crowd screaming, but this Eagles team is playing for an audience of one.
Just realize that we take the pressure off ourselves. We don't play to win. Well, we do play to win, but mostly we play for the glory of God.
With the win tomorrow night, the Eagles will earn an automatic bid into the NCAA Big Dance. And hopefully this year's squad can go as far as the 2015 team or even further. For Eagle 7 News, I'm Anderson Bazile Jr.
With the win over Crown College last night, the Eagles are going to move on to play in the UMAC tournament title game tomorrow with an NCAA tournament appearance on the line for the winner. This is going to be Northwestern's 9th straight championship appearance, and this time around they're seeking redemption after falling in the title game last February for the first time in 8 years. Tip-off time is still to be determined, so be sure to head to unweagles.com for updates as they come. Whenever the game is played, you'll be able to listen to live play-by-play action on the remnant.fm or watch the live stream on unweagles.com. Students, we need you to get out there in full force tomorrow, and you have got to bring the energy to give our boys a true home court advantage. This is the last time you're going to be able to see the seniors play inside the Erickson Center, and that includes Eagle 7's very own Anderson Bazile Jr. That's all for sports. Scott, I hate to even ask this, but are the rumors true? Should we be expecting more snow this weekend?
They are true, Ryan, and yes, it has been a crazy winter here in Minnesota. In January, with temperatures dipping so low that Northwestern canceled classes 2 days, and February has been nothing but snow. And we've got some more snow heading into this weekend. Shattering the previous record in 2010 with 31 inches, February has so far recorded 32.5 inches, and with more on Saturday and Sunday, the record's just going to keep on sailing. Friday, however, it is clear, which is going to be great as we have students heading over to MOA for Nick at Night. Monday, enjoy the sun, and Tuesday it's going to pick back up. Back over to you, Kyle and Kaitlyn.
Thanks, Scott. It's everyone's favorite way to finish the week, Friday Praise Chapel. The students you see leading worship are part of the Worship Arts Collective. These teams of students serve by leading worship in chapel throughout the week and worship nights throughout the semester. We spoke with Sarah Larson in how she has been seeing worship at Northwestern change throughout the years.
There's been just an increasing change towards openness and interest in different ways of worshiping. Then when I was a student here, there was somewhat a spirit of criticism at times of this is how worship is done before, and it feels like now there's just a genuine desire from students to want to engage with God, to learn how others engage with Him. We are pretty excited to try and just expand what has been here. So not only just adding more opportunities, but different ways that we experience that. So Friday Praise Chapel has been a big staple for however many years, a good while.
You may think UNW athletes spend many additional hours during their academic week training for sports. Turns out they aren't the only ones. One professor here on campus has been quite busy. In fact, running, biking, and jogging. Bible professor Boyd Sievers spends more than 10 hours a week training for triathlons and marathons, all around the country and world. While he may be keeping in great shape, there is something else that pushes him across the finish lines. Eagle 7's Scott Krueger has the story.
We're here in Nazareth Hall today to catch up with Professor Boyd Sievers and learn about his involvement in the running community and Team World Vision.
I recently qualified for a world championship triathlon. In November I went to Miami and I did a national championship at the half Ironman distance. I qualified to represent the U.S. in Spain in May at the world championship. Easily the most rewarding of all of that has been doing it for a charity. I do a lot of these with Team World Vision. World Vision is a Christian charity that does a lot of relief work. And they were just fabulous people who would do this hard thing that they enjoyed, that I enjoyed, and we're doing it to serve God and other people, so it was a win-win. I still remember the first time I did an Ironman. It seemed impossible. But if you train 12 hours a week or more, you will have the physical endurance to do it. Like last year, Team World Vision raised the money that brought clean water to 4.6 million people. Say for $50, you can supply clean water for life for somebody. I have raised $20-some thousand. Again, it's fun. I enjoy the athletics, I enjoy the camaraderie, and I enjoy knowing that I'm making a very real change in people's lives.
If you're interested in running a marathon, head on over to Erickson. It's only 194.4 laps to run a marathon. For Eagle 7 News, I'm Scott Krueger.
Mall of America attracts 40 million people annually and has many attractive features.
One of which the mall is giving Northwestern students special and private access to tomorrow night. MOA allows UNW students once a year to take over Nickelodeon Universe after hours. Nickelodeon Universe is open year-round. This event, put on by CORE, couldn't have come at a better time. Nick at Night allows students to have some theme park fun inside, away from the cold and snow. And if it couldn't get any better, the tickets are at a major discount for UNW students. If you want to join in on the fun, there might be tickets left, so stop by the ticket office today.
You know, Kaitlyn, that sounds like fun, but hopefully the snow will hold off a bit.
Yeah, I hope so. I know my car's been getting stuck a lot these past few weeks, and honestly, I'm really tired of it.
Yeah, everyone be careful out there. We want to hear from you, so if there's anything you think we need to cover, reach out to us.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook to stay up to date throughout the week. I'm Kaitlyn Martens.
And I'm Kyle Livingood. Stay fly, Eagles. We'll see you next week.